situational use only, Pepe.
I mean, some of them were probably could have been wife material, but I was a dick, and would just like fuck them and just kind of like, I don't really want to fucking hang out with you. I want to hang out with my friends. Go fuck yourself.
But again, like you said, Pepe, these women it's funny. I know a guy that he's engaged to this girl. She had 3 kids from 3 different men.
No.
He's like 45, and he has no kids. And he has a pretty decent job. I think he's like an engineer or something. And he starts dating this girl, and she's all posting online on Instagram. Oh, my man loves me. He spoils me. He gives me everything I want. Because the thing is with him is he doesn't want to be like 60 years old living with his dog. So,
I would way rather have that. Like, what the fuck?
Exactly. Guys date down. Women don't.
I mean, if that was my son trying to marry a 45-year-old with three kids, let alone with 3 different dads, I mean, that's when you take him out and you say, son, let's go out to the barn. And you shoot him.
Pepe.
You just put him out of his existence.
Pepe.
What?
You don't have a son.
If I did, that's exactly what would fucking happen.
Because you know what's going to happen with him is, I think this bitch was married. But she always used to think, oh, my ex was so toxic. Yeah, because he wouldn't probably buy her a Mercedes because she saw her friend get one on Instagram. I mean,
the thing is, though, that whole toxic relationship is like, this shit is so fucking stupid. You can see right through it. So basically, toxic people, not always, but more likely than not, when you meet a woman that says, like, oh, I was in a toxic relationship, chances are the one before that was toxic and so was the one before that. And the reality is that people with toxic traits generally get in relationships with other toxic people. Like, this bitch is burnt goods. Like, she's no good. I mean, she has a personality flaw. And so, once again, you just save drama. You save the drama. Don't date these women. And you don't pay for their fucking kids. You don't do any of that shit.
Don't split the date bill.
I do whatever the fuck I want. I'm a grown-ass man. You see, it's one thing if I ask a girl, if I ask, like, a woman out, like, then I'll kind of be like, well, it's like my treat. It's like if I ask a friend if he wants to go out to eat, like a guy friend, it's like, oh, I'll sometimes pay for it. But if it's like a fucking, just some bitch, like, oftentimes they'll be like, oh, do you want to hang out sometime? Like, I'm definitely not paying for their shit.
And, for an example, I would say that multiple girls expect, like, money from, like, the first date. So, like, for an example... I have to think about that question.
Why do you think they created Pepe the Passport Bros? Because these women in these other countries are much more submissive and are actually real women that will cook and clean for you.
Well, I think it's twofold. I think number one, a lot of these, getting like a mail order bride has always been like a way that white men or men in general could like, they could get like an Asian woman or something or a Russian woman that was like more attractive than what they would have gotten in the United States. I just think it's them. Yeah, some of it I think is disgusting. I saw like a 40-something-year-old guy, and he paid the mother to marry her daughter, who was like an attractive like 19-year-old, and I'm thinking like, this guy's a creep.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
What do you think?
If they're like, like 40 and they're going for someone like 35 or something like that, yeah, that's creepy. It's like 45 going for a 19-year-old, like Leonardo DiCaprio.
Wait, but what do you think of people like Andrew Tate saying it's okay to date girls who's like 19 and above age if you're 40?
I'd say this, like, if a 19-year-old who's down to fuck a 40-something-year-old is gonna fuck a 40-something-year-old, whether it's you or not. So, I mean, I don't really care. I mean, I when I was 17, I fucked a 42-year-old woman. Like, I didn't, it wasn't traumatizing to me.
A 40-something-year-old woman raped you.
No, it wasn't rape. It was just like fucking a 16-year-old that would have been like around my age. Except for she gave me my fuck, you know, she did kind of give me the creep. She's like, I want to be in a relationship with you. And it's like, what the fuck? Her daughter was my age. But I survived rape as a juvenile, I guess.
Jaden, you have a very, very annoying background noise.
Yeah, sorry.
And you're eating? No. Mute up now.
Yes, mother.
I mean, I don't know, like this bitch up at top, in the link above, and then the China woman that was like, you know, saying like, there's like seriously a shortage of attractive guys. Like neither of these bitches would be seen with an attractive guy. Like I don't even understand why the fuck these bitches are like even bringing it up. Like when would they ever be seen with like some tall, handsome stud? They would not be fucking with these frumpy bitches. And I think it more points towards like what's wrong with women and social media. A lot of these stupid sluts like to do, you know, what you call Snapchat filters, and you think you're like, and you think you're hot shit.
And too, it's like the more sexual partners a woman has, the less likely she is to be married. And like the ones that say, "Oh, I just want to settle down."
Yeah, they ride the cop carousel for 30 fucking years, and it's like, I deserve a good man. I want to, you know, no, like fuck you and your dirty, used up pussy.
Yeah, or the boss bitch that all of a sudden she gets married at like 38. And then has a kid like the next year, and then is divorced like 3 years later.
Yeah, I would never go for one of those.
No, not the boss bitch is the worst.
It's so weird, like on Tinder, seeing, like, there's one, she's attractive, she's about my age, and she's like working upper management, something like that, and like that, it's like, that's her little flex. And I'm just thinking, like, dude, you're like a dumb bitch. Like, you're using that. First of all, if a guy was to say that on his Tinder profile, you'd be saying that that's fucking cheesy. But she kind of thinks it's like a flex, like as if guys really give a fuck about this dumb bitch.
Pepe, do you watch that YouTube channel, like Catching a Gold Digger? The funny shit that those guys do, it's hilarious.
I've seen, I could tell a lot of them were choreographed or like fake.
Yeah, but he has like the Toyota Corolla, and the girl doesn't want to pay attention. He's like, I'm just kidding, that's my real car, it's my Ferrari.
Yeah, I've seen those. Thing is, though, is like I've only known a handful of people that, or I would say, were like, they weren't billionaires, but you know, they had money in the hundreds of millions, or their family did, and like they went like way out of their way to not let people know who they were or look like they have money. They were like super. It was always on their mind, like, you know, who's gonna try to them or ask them for money. But never problems I
It's
had.
like Taylor Swift, I mean, how many sexual partners does she have? Like 15?
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's different though. It's just like, pick between being like a celebrity, the most popular pop singer for years, and being a fucking mom at home. Like, there's like exceptions to every rule, so I wouldn't really get on her case about it. She's a big exception to the rule. But I don't know.
Yeah, this chicken is tasting good.
But I don't know. I mean, I see some of these sluts are down in the audience, right? You're just like listening, just be like, oh my god, is that me? You know, fuck this asshole. Who does he think he is? But I don't know.
Fuck you, slut.
If any of you guys want to come up here and bitch and say like, oh my god, there is a shortage of attractive men, tell me why so many of you average, frumpy-looking whores are somehow like, I don't know, worth dating. I'd love to hear.
Yeah. And you know, some of these bitches nowadays think that they deserve like a top 1% man. Like, all of them are normal ass bitches. They come from normal ass homes. How the fuck do they even deserve these niggas who work their entire life off? And when these niggas talk about, go and make me a sandwich, they wanna argue back like, bitch, I worked hard and you're gonna come here and tell me what the fuck to do? No, you live in my house. You live in my house. You follow fucking what the fuck I say.
I mean, yeah, it's. But I mean, I have a feeling these women. The only good thing they're gonna get out of life, I think, though, is that when they're young, they sometimes get fucked by. But you generally have to be better than average. Like you're attractive, but not like ideal. And some of these like high value men, as they like to put it, will like fuck them, you know. But purely recreational use, and you know, but they're not going to end up with them in a day. So the one good thing they can look back to is like the glory days of a guy who's the high school quarterback. He almost could, if it wasn't for that one game, he could have just, maybe he would have gone to a D1 school for college. Maybe he would have made it into the big leagues. You know, these women will get to look back and say, oh, if only I would have worked out with him, then I would be living such a luxurious life with that tall, strapping stud. But the reality is that it doesn't work out. But they do get to dream about the time how they almost got it, and they got to get fucked by those chads. And that's basically the same.
Look at all these, you know, the feminists in the fucking chat talking shit. Like,
No, like it's the feminazis. Like the ones that are most fucked up, Pepe, are like you read those articles about the kids like finding out that their moms on like OnlyFans and committing suicide because they're getting made fun of like so badly at school.
Could you imagine, like, bro, I busted the biggest fucking nut looking at your mom's tits, bro. Like, you'd be like, what the fuck?
yeah,
that shit would start it.
Yeah, that would be weird.
Exactly.
And you know, I find it funny.
Pepe,
What?
bring people on the stage. I think people have their hands up.
I did. I invited everybody that had their hand up.
Yeah, they always want to talk shit in the chat, but they don't want to say nothing up in here.
Chat warriors, G.
But it is men's fault at the end of the day. We're biologically hardwired to, unfortunately, want to, like, if we
As
can't get what we
women.
want, like, at any given point in time, we'll do a substitute.
Feminist woman, and then you guys want 50-50. So I don't know. Pick your fucking battles.
Okay, we're gonna go there, right? Okay, so let me explain something to you. Do you think feminists, a lot of feminists have the responsibility to adhere to what they are supposed to do? For an example, feminists want to have the same careers as men. They want to do everything as a man. They want to do all these shit that they don't even want to do generally. So for a fact, I know these fucking women are lying. They don't want equality. They want equality for themselves. Everyone here can agree with me because this shit is funny as shit. All these women nowadays just want equality for themselves, but not to adhere to the responsibility as the same as a man. This is why I am so done with goddamn women in 2025, because all of them come from keyboard warrior parents, or they're literally just keyboard warriors in general. Some of these women nowadays are on. Bro, say what?
Trust me.
Do what?
Just mod me for a second. I'll drop. Just mod me.
You don't have to drop. Just.
No, I had to take out the trash. That John Kitover is Edmund. And he literally, dude, he's streaming the room to his Instagram dancing naked. And I feel like I've had to explain this to people 100 times to boot him. He sits in the audience and streams rooms, recording it to his Instagram, dancing naked. He is a sick in the head freak. If you see him, boot him, please.
Still streaming with one of those anodes down there. You can't kick the anodes out.
Well, I'll just say this. Well,
I have his alt blocked, so what I'm saying is, even though someone might not be able to appear, they still can't come in if they're blocked by a mod. That's one of the only things that's good.
Well,
All right, now that I can
you're fine.
Yeah, now that I can actually talk. Okay, first off, if it wasn't recording, my reply, and now I can actually say it. When you say, "Oh my God, I'm 25 and I'm so done with women," I almost got off the mic and said, "Okay, well, enjoy men," because what I've been hearing is absolutely disgusting. Okay, if you're on an app and you're saying that you're just on there to just hook up,
and then you're complaining about the quality of the women? Hello? Okay? The worst thing that happens in society, and this is for both genders,